Hello practice members, welcome back. It's Dr. Vince, and once again thanks for stopping by and checking out the blog. Today we're going to talk about the amazing power of instrument adjusting, and the reason why we're doing this today is because just yesterday I had two patients, husband and wife, that said, you know, we love the instrument adjusting, we think it's amazing, we feel so great, but we're not sure how to tell other people because we want to tell other people. We want to tell our friends who need care about what you do, but we don't know how to explain it. So do you think you could do a video on that? And I said, absolutely, not a problem. So that's what we're going to do today. And so it's the amazing power of instrument adjusting. And if you want to follow me back, we're going to go to the treatment area and then go from there.
Okay, so here we are in the treatment area, which I'm sure you're quite familiar with, at least if you're a patient of mine. And these are the two instruments. We have two. We have the arthrostim and then we have the vibropercussor. So let me explain the arthrostim first. This is what we use to actually adjust the spine. It's very high tech. Very few people have these things. Generally, chiropractors will adjust by hand, which I still do as well, but sometimes people either they don't like to be adjusted by hand, or sometimes they're in a lot of pain, either from like their recent injury or they had a car accident and it's just too painful to do that. This instrument actually does a great job in that regard. Two things. One, as you can see, it basically has a thrusting motion. It does 12 to 14 thrusts per second. Now, this is a little too technical, but our pain receptors are kind of slow. They're called type C fibers. And so with the speed of this instrument, it actually goes past it before it's even able to detect it. So it's kind of like a guard at a gate that's sleeping, and we run past it before that guard even has a chance to alert the people inside that someone came in. Same type of thing. This gets past the guard, and so there's no pain, even if you are in a lot of pain at the time. So we're able to do the adjustment with this. So we can go light, or we can go heavy, based on the type of person and what we need. So this is, and I'm going to show you in a second, on a patient, which will be my assistant Britt, and we'll do an adjustment on her, and we'll use this all the way up her spine. So that's for that. Now, for the musculature, we use what's called the vibropercussor. Now, the reason why we use this is not just because it feels good, and all the patients will tell you that, and it does, don't get me wrong, but muscles, a lot of times when we get injured, we'll get scar tissue and muscle adhesions built up, and when that happens, they just don't function as well, okay? And those muscles hold those joints in place, and if they're tight and spastic, it's going to get those bones out of place, put pressure on nerves, and then you get pain. So after we do the adjustment, then we follow up with the vibropercussor and work out those adhesions in the muscle all the way up the spine, down the spine, sometimes even on the legs. And so that, in combination with the arthrostim, is a wonderful kind of like 1-2 punch. Okay, so now with the magic of Hollywood, we're going to have Britt instantaneously appear on this table. Ta-da! Okay, the magic of Hollywood. Britt is instantaneously on our table. Okay, so we're going to actually do an adjustment here so you can see what it's like and exactly what we're doing. We're going to start with the arthrostim adjusting instrument. Now, prior, what I'll do is check the leg lengths because that tells me what's going on in the hips. So if we have a short right leg, I know that that hip is rotated back, and so we'll just check Britt, see what her, now her, it's actually the left, okay? So we come in, and we apply an adjustment to that joint in the back of the hips, okay? So then we move up the spine. We find misalignments in the spinal column, and that's what we're adjusting with the instrument, okay? Does that hurt? Mm-hmm. She said no. Okay, so, and then we just work our way all the way up the spine doing that adjustment, okay? And now with Britt, she's been in a car accident, so we take it very easy on her, very light with her, okay? Whereas a lumberjack, we'll do a little heavier adjustment, okay? So, then the second instrument, the vibropercussor, we go in, and now we're going to work on the hip joints right here, I know you think hip joints is over here. That's one, but this is actually called the SI joint, or the sacroiliac. You have your sacrum here and your iliac, or your hip, okay? So we work those joints a little bit, and then we work what are called the paraspinal muscles of the spine, and we go all the way up the spine, up into the shoulder muscles, which are always tight, especially on women that do any type of executive work or work at a desk or a computer. And and we generally do it longer, but this is just for demonstration. Now, once again, what's great about that 1-2 punch is, one, we have the arthrospine that's delivering a very quick, gentle adjustment. And not only is it actually rotating that bone, it also works with the nervous system, working with what's called mechanoreceptors that are nerve receptors at the joints, and that helps basically position the spine better. And then we followed up with the vibropercussor to break down the muscle adhesions in the spine and get those muscles to work better, so that we have a better functioning spine. So that's it. If you have any questions or comments, just go ahead and click below, and thanks for visiting. Next time we're going to do nutritional supplements, and we're going to cover that. So I'm Dr. Vince signing off. Take care.